Hi everybody, it's Tom. I've got another comic book haul for you today. It's a little smaller than some of the other things that I've done, but I do want to show them to you today because I got some pretty good stuff. I got some stuff at some conventions, I got a few things at an auction, and I got one really special book that I'm finally glad to own and to make mine. My wife is currently right now at an auction, and she's won the bid on several comics, and I'm pretty excited to see what she managed to pick up today. I know there was a Iron Man 55 there that she didn't get, totally understandable, went for quite a bit of money, but for those of you who don't know, that's Thanos' first appearance, and along with a host of other characters, so that would have been cool, but completely got a little bit out of control, I'm understanding, on the bidding-wise, but I did get a whole bunch of stuff that I'm excited to look through when she gets home. It's always excited to see what she finds. Well, I'm going to start today, and I've got quite a few first appearances in here. Some of them are not really super special, but some are special to me, and so I'll be happy to share that with you today. This is Captain America and Iron Man, a Marvel double feature, #1. That's always just a beautiful looking cover. Okay. Marvel double feature, Captain America and Iron Man #3. I like how these older books look. I love the color palettes used on them. They just scream comic book, you know? They're just beautiful. Then I got this is kind of a minor key, very minor. I got Captain America and Falcon #170. This is the first appearance of Moonstone. And it's also the first time that the Falcon's new costume was showcased. First appearance of Moonstone. Some beautiful artwork there. Captain America and Falcon #173. Always with the great action shots on these covers. I just think they're incredible. Then I got a Black Panther #11. This is also, I guess, a minor key, maybe. This is the first appearance of Kyber the Cruel. Looks like he's being pretty cruel. Okay. This one I was super happy to get. Just randomly ended up this in a pile of books I got at an auction. And I didn't realize the significance of it until I started doing a little bit of research about them. And I've always liked Morbius, but this is Adventure into Fear #24. This is the first appearance of Blade outside the pages of Tomb of Dracula. Now, it's not his first appearance, of course, but it's his first appearance outside of the Tomb of Dracula. And it is the first time he and Morbius encountered one another. Pretty cool. Dynamic cover. I love it. Okay, then Adventure into Fear #25. And Adventure into Fear #26. Really cool cover. Then we're getting into some Avengers. Now, Avengers is one of those runs that I've been working on for years. I'll probably never complete, but I do try my very best to pick them up if I get them at a good price. These came in with a bundle of auction finds, and they weren't in bad shape, and I was really happy to have them. This is the Avengers #122. Avengers #122. And the Avengers #127. 127. I think there's something significant about this book, but I can't remember what it is. It might be a minor key, too. I'll have to look it up. 127. Then Avengers #128. I love this. It's unique because you get that fairly rare purple cover, and it always makes other colors look really interesting. And Scarlet Witch there on the cover, and the big head, floating heads. Really enjoy this book a lot. Great stories. And then I was really excited to have this one. Everyone knows how much I love monsters. So this is Avengers 131. This is the first appearance of the Legion of the Unliving. It's got Frankenstein's monster and Ghost and different characters in there. But this is the first appearance of them as the Legion of the Unliving. Really nice cover. Then I strayed into some more comics that I always try to pick up if I can. These are detective comics. Now, these are not in as good a shape, but I still grab them if I see them because they're just really nice to have in the collection. This is a kind of a controversial cover. If you see this cover, don't let it, it's kind of negative, but it is what it is. And I really do love it. It's very powerful. This is Detective Comics number 426. You have Batman here appearing to contemplate suicide. Okay, if you'll see that really close there. I'm not sure how that cover would fly nowadays, but there it is. And you can see there's a little bit of damage, pretty much color breaks in a lot of different places on this book. Still, great book. Detective Comics number 436. Just such an era for Batman. It was really, really unique, and I really enjoyed that era. Detective Comics 446. 446. I really like the layout of these covers. I always have. They're some of my favorite covers ever. And Detective Comics 452. This one's really got significant folds on it and a little bit of damage. But I still like it, and I'm glad to have it. You know, low grade's better than no grade, right? Okay. Detective Comics 453. Such a style back then. It almost reminds me of some of the old horror comics. You know, this style. I just love it. It's fantastic to look at. I really just enjoy them quite a bit. And then I got a first appearance here of a much newer book at a convention. It is Detective Comics 783. This is the first appearance of one of Ra's al Ghul's daughters. And I've completely forgotten her name. Maybe I'll put it in the video if I can remember it. But it's one of his daughters, the one that appears in Arrow, the character that's portrayed by Katrina Law. Might be Talia. I'm not exactly sure. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I remember the cover, and I've been looking for it because my daughter's a big fan of the show, and I wanted to get that first appearance. And so that's a pretty decent copy there. It's hard to keep these black copies without much damage. It looks pretty good. And last but not least for this haul, and again, I told you it was a short haul, but I got a book that I've been looking for forever. I've been trying to find it in the grade I wanted in. This is not quite the grade I wanted in, but it is kind of the best looking grade that I have found. And for what I paid for it, it was definitely worth picking up. I would like to find a better grade for this book. I'd love to have it in near mint. 9.6 or 8 would be really nice, but you know, the price point is a little more than I want to pay, so I'm trying to find it in better shape in a raw condition. And I've been after it for a long time. Most of you know, if you've heard me talk, my love of The Warlord, and I've been building that series for quite some years now, and I see the end. It's almost there. Once I get it built, I want to go through those and share those with you. This basically is DC's answer to Conan. They were trying at this time to compete with this Conan the Barbarian, and of course the Savage Swords magazine. And I really do like The Warlord. It's a really great storyline. Mike Grell and all of the fantastic artwork that goes with it. And I'm really happy to have, this is one of those issues where you go to tell somebody what it is and you're like, it's first issue special number 8. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but there it is. That's my copy of the first appearance of the Warlord. And I am really, really happy to have it. It's in decent shape. It really looks nice, especially presents well. It does have a little bit of color fading here in the corner. And it seems to be pretty good shape. Otherwise, really, there's one little, it's hard to see it right there in this corner, but it's in decent shape, and I'm really happy to have it. Finally, I've looked and looked and looked and looked for it. It is mine, and I'm really happy to have it. Maybe I'll find a better copy one of these days. I'm sure going to be looking. Hey, thanks for tuning in and checking out the new haul today. I appreciate it as always. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video and sharing it. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to make a run to get toward that 500 mark. I want to get some more subscribers. I will also be doing more comic book hauls. I'm going to be reviewing some books. I'll be reviewing some movies and doing some movie hauls. I've been requested to do my top 5 or 10 films of all time. One of my viewers asked me to do that after I did my review of The Joker. So I'm going to work on that, and I hope to have that out pretty soon. And I'm awfully excited to see what my wife brings home from auction today. She usually just nails it. Quite the woman. Be kind to each other, everybody. Have a great day. See you next time.